Lads, welcome back to the channel. This episode is a bit of a unique one, first of its kind. We
A
are doing
special ep.
we're doing men's physique recaps of guys that put their name forward. Mackie, you got a few through, right?
I did get a few through, yeah.
Cool. So
Actually,
we
had
put,
some late entries as well.
did you? Okay, cool. I know I got about 20. So I know you said on the stories we might need to break this into two episodes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we might have to do that. But yeah, so how do you want to sort of like break this down? Well, to start with, I think we should say a disclaimer. Anything we say in this episode is all with constructive criticism because I know some people
But
can get
it's all with good intentions.
yeah, some
It's
people
not here to like rip you apart or, make you feel bad about yourself. Because me and Matt have areas for improvement that we need to work on.
yeah, and I actually like it when people tell me
Oh yeah,
what
100%. It's like when you get judges' feedback, like you want to be told in a way like how shit you are.
yeah, yeah,
Like, because it's like I was having this conversation with someone the other day. It was like, like when people win their pro cards, they're not the finished article. So like you should go and get that feedback because if you expect to step into a pro league and almost think like you're perfect, you're gonna get a slap in the face. Like so even people who win their pro cards, for example, need feedback.
yep, yep, all the way to the very top. And if Ryan
Yeah.
Terry didn't get feedback from the head
Mm.
judges, he wouldn't be Mr. Olympia right now. So
Yep.
it's all with good intentions. That being said, we are very honest as well, so we're just going to give it to people straight. So let's just get stuck straight into it then. So annoyingly, I thought I'd be able to access my archive, my story archives on here to get it back up. But I can do it on my phone, so we're just going to have to manually do it basically. But do you want to start with your ones, Macca, that you got through?
Yeah, let me ping it over to you.
And if you
So
could just read out their name, if
so I've got Jake James Fitness. And I'm gonna ping over. Oh, sorry, man, that's my WhatsApp.
here we go. Natural bodybuilder.
Yeah, very good one of that as well. Got a
Okay.
lot of size. I'll give you a bit of a background to Jake. So I posed Jake last year,
Okay.
um, and he came fourth in an untested show. Um, and I think at the moment he's kind of like I'm in an iron whether to do classic, and take that step forward. But he also loves men's physique with a passion. So
Hmm.
he's kind of like at two crossroads here. Kind of like what you in your sort of similar, mate. Like where you love classic, the poses kind of suit you, but you also love men's physique.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm just going to send some of his photos over to you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I presume this is the show the way he came forth then. And did he
Yeah.
just do the one?
No, he did a few. He did WMBF as well. He also did. I can't remember what else he did actually. I think he might have just done two, to be fair.
Oh, look at this. Two legacy shorts side by side.
Yeah, no, no, tell you what, he did UK FBA, he did WMBF, and he also did that's in his current physique.
Mhm.
And he also did PCA. So he did like three different federations.
Well, this is a lovely back shot. I'm guessing these ones are his current photos.
Yeah, so those are his current ones.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a couple more shots to send you from his prep.
Okay.
Some are a little bit lower quality, but if you scroll down, I'm sure you'll find them. But so I'm gonna read you what he said. Okay.
Yep.
So his goals are a Natty Men's Physique Pro card. However, with the way my physique flows, I feel like classic is an option. He's 6'2", and it's just about filling those gaps. I'm in a real sticky spot where I feel I'm very suited at men's physique, but I also do wonder whether classic suits me more. As in, I love the MP division, but not sure what suits me best. Currently in off season and in two minds about whether to prep in 2026 or 2027.
What pro card does he want to get?
Doesn't say, but I presume with the natty feds, probably the higher end ones like the PCA Pro card, PCA Natural Pro card doing them,
Yeah. Yep.
or the WMBF Pro card, or maybe a Two Bros Pro card.
Okay. So yeah, I mean a two bros pro card, it's difficult to get because I'm sure you'll agree with this, Macca. Like the guys there, they are very much next level, and if you just get some of these black guys that are coming through, really big, bubbly, round muscle bellies, they are very hard to compete with.
Yeah,
So if you were going to go down that route, you need to take a lot more time off to build the size for it. Uh,
yeah.
However, that being said, moving into something like WNBF or PCA, you will have a lot more of a chance. I mean, you can take Josh Croggan for a really good example. You know, he doesn't have those round
He's
muscle bellies.
coached, funny enough, he's coached by Josh.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, you know exactly what we're talking about then. Like Josh just brings fucking crazy condition, right? And just the way his structure is, he does suit it very, very well, brings great condition, and he's done extremely well in the natural feds. So it really does depend what pro card you want to go for here. Would determine that. But I think the back shot's a good one. I think that's his strength.
I'm trying to think if that's his prep photos he sent me or not. Because if you go on his page, he's put literally not too long ago classic photos up. Yeah, he looks a little bit softer in these, so I presume that's there you go. So that's like, classic wise, it's actually kind of pretty good. I think he should do what you kind of are looking to do and just compete in both and see which one you prefer. I think like when you do something like that, you'll kind of get a taste for if classic is for you and you enjoy it more,
Yeah.
or you want to stick to your roots of MP.
The
Oh,
tricky thing
and
is
this is the good thing about like competing. Unless you're for me, I will never do classic. I'll never do bodybuilding. I just love men's physique so much that I don't really want to stray away from it. But sometimes if you're in two minds, it can be good just to compete within both categories, see where you do better, see what the feedback is as well, and then sort of take an informed decision from there.
yeah, yeah. This
He's
is
got a lot of size. Like for a tall guy, and a natural, he's got a lot of size there.
Yeah. Tricky thing is with PCA, you can only do one class, but you're absolutely right, mate. Just dabble your feet in both categories in the federations that you can and just see what you enjoy. But yeah, also what the judges' feedback is. Looking at him here, if I'm being honest, I would say men's physique is better suited for him for sure.
Yeah.
Especially with his back shot is his strength, for sure. But yeah, with more time, who knows? I mean, I don't know how old he is. Is he quite young? Is he old?
Yeah, he's in his 20s, 20, like mid-20s, I believe.
Yeah, some more time. But for right now, if he wants to go for a natural pro card, I would say his best chance is something like WNBF,
I
bringing
think that's
fucking
probably
crazy
what he's
condition.
more what he's more geared towards
Yeah, bring
in
that
terms of
crazy condition. Men's physique, I think it's his best chance.
condition wise. Last when he prepped, he was in very good nick, to be fair.
Mm.
There are some photos if you scroll down. There's some WNBF shots. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. That's the current sort of physique.
Needs to get some posing lessons in bodybuilding
Yeah,
because with that, you're going to get more out of the physique straight away, and you're going to be able to see if you really do suit it. Uh,
yeah, I agree.
so I do think that would be worth him doing.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep there. So I want to say he placed fourth in this show.
Yeah, that's great. Great back shot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that'd be my feedback. Get some bodybuilding posing lessons. For now, I would say it's going to be best suited for this Fed, bringing crazy condition.
I think shape wise for a tall guy, like it's there, but he's not the most blessed in terms of shape. Like he's got good shape, but I think just with general more size and obviously being a taller guy, like even with assisted guys, it just takes a longer time to fill out. Like you see a lot of these shorter, more compact men's physique guys come in, whether that's natural or assisted, and they just put on size a lot quicker. It's just one of those unfortunate things. You've found that out, Matt, when you've competed. I found that out when I've competed. Like to contend with those sort of middle size, high class guys, you just need like a little bit more time. Um, but he's like, yeah, I think he's got a lot of potential. It's just a case of just more time. If I was him, I'd probably lean towards the back end of 2026 if you're going to do that. Or like you said, early 2027. I wouldn't go like straight early in from the January sort of into prep. I'd probably just wait to the back end of the year just to solidify that tissue, let it because there's no point like getting to your heaviest, holding it for like a week or so a couple of weeks as natural, and then going into prep. You need to like solidify that tissue over time and almost like mature it.
Yeah. Macca, can you do more than one category with WNBF?
I think you can.
Okay, there you go. There's his chance then. You should do both categories at that show.
Yeah, it is a shame that PCA don't do that, isn't it? In a way.
I actually prefer it.
Yeah.
As a coach, I much prefer it, mate. Trying to pick athletes from multiple categories throughout the day is a fucking, it makes it so much more, not difficult, like it's doable, but it is much better if you're just picking them for one category.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cool. Right. Okay. Well, let's do one each, shall we? So you've
Yeah,
done
you got
one.
you do
I'll
next
do
one.
one now. I got a couple of classic guys through, by the way, as well.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, but it's all good. We'll do those as well. So Scott is the first one to put his name through. He's actually one of my clients. He's got a few shows lined up for this year. This is his most recent update. So obviously I coach him, so I already know what his feedback is, but I'll let you sort
So
of
what? So what's go on? You said what your feedback is for him. So what's the categories federations he's doing?
PCA, and he's going to dip his toe in NPC as well this year.
Okay, and how tall is he?
He's about 5'9".
So what's that like? Class C for IFBB?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. And go to his front. Ah, it's a shame he hasn't got a front shot, isn't it? But I think just have a see if there's
this is quite a while ago. Yeah, 20 weeks
20
ago.
weeks ago. Okay. Sorry, Matt. Hang on. I'm just gonna close off my WhatsApp. It's done my fucking head in. So with him, I think his strengths are definitely his arms, especially his delt caps. They're very, very good. Arms don't look, sorry, bicep and tricep don't look too disproportionate to your delts. I think you find that quite a lot sometimes with arms. It's almost like you're really big, like Corey Morris, for example, really big cap delts, but his arms almost look a little bit smaller because of how capped his delts are. I think weakness for him, I'm probably sure you'd agree, is his chest,
Yep.
especially through the upper clavicular line. I think chest is a weird one that I find because I think a lot of people when they start getting into the gym, I'm not saying about this guy, but it's almost like they forget to train their upper chest, and it's almost like just mid pec, mid pec, and it almost just like creates like a just a unbalanced look within the chest. I noticed when I started training my chest, just my upper clavicular line more than anything else, it like just ballooned in size and almost had that sort of like 3D cloud type look where it's nice and bubbly. Um Back density generally is pretty fucking good. Erectors are really nice. The rear delts are really solid as well. Maybe just a little bit more, I'd say like lower lat thickness, and just general sort of density in those areas. And actually maybe just a little bit more thickness through your triceps as well. His calves are fucking good.
I was waiting. I was
Calves
waiting to
are,
see if you spotted
mate, his calves, Jesus.
that.
Mate, when you're gonna have to go back to the old school pose and spike the calf back.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be
No,
class.
generally, I think he's good, man. Like I think density through the back is really good. Like through the middle part of the back and even the upper back, just a little bit more through the lats, like especially the lower half, and just adding that sort of thickness. And then maybe a little bit more tricep and chest. Chest predominantly, I say, is probably the biggest area of probably working on off season. And then just triceps in general, and then obviously low lat fitness.
Yeah, yeah,
His abs
brilliant.
look good though. His abs look good as well.
Yeah, yeah, pretty spot on to be fair, mate. When I started working with him, it was actually his back was his weakness, and now it's
Really?
definitely come up a lot. We still need to
Yeah.
work on the width, just like you said, but the thickness there has definitely.
That's the thing I find though with a lot of men's elite competitors, especially within the IFBB, it's almost like they have the width, but they don't have the like the middle part of the back like nice and thick. He's
Yeah,
actually got that.
yeah,
So it's just a case just he's got width, he just hasn't, in comparison to the middle back,
yeah.
there's more to go there. Do you know what I mean?
More to go for sure. His chest will fill out a little bit more when we do feed him, because at the moment he's very flat. I'm digging him hard, but his delts just never flatten off. His
It
delts
does.
are very, very good. So yeah, we'll see how he gets on this year. Basically, he's got a very good mindset, Scott. He just loves the process and he just wants to keep climbing up through the ranks, and that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah. I'll tell you who you can do next.
Hmm.
So type in coach by AJ.
Coached by AJ, did you say?
Yeah. Is that him? Yeah, Aiden. So Aiden's come up a lot. He plays PCA, sorry, he plays second at PCA British. So this is his most recent shots. So this was last year. And there's actually some comparisons like not too far down where it was like him. There you go. So that next to him is where he started at UKUP. So
What year is this? 122 weeks ago. So
that's
is this 23?
2023.
Okay.
So like since then he's put on a lot of size.
Yeah.
If you look at the PCA shots, like obviously from last year. He placed second twice, I believe. One in like a just like your standard PCA show, like where they're just placed in certain places, and then obviously the British he placed second as well.
Yeah.
Um, got a very, very good physique. He wanted your opinion on his physique.
So this is pretty much current, isn't it? When was this?
Yeah,
8 weeks
it's
ago.
weeks ago, so it's not too far off.
Yeah, mate, you can definitely see the size and density being added. And you know what? Talking about his previous seasons, it reminded me massively of me because I don't know if you remember in 2022, I had that year where I came second all the fucking time, and I came second
Yeah.
in the British finals.
And I remember the stories of you posting saying Georgia's got all this wall full of gold and I've got silvers.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like it was getting to the point, mate, where I was going to
And
shows.
now look at you, mate. You got a sword and a pro card behind you.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's what I was going to get onto. So that was 2022. 2023 came back, won the pro card. So by the looks of him, he's added a lot of size. And if you look at what he did from 22 to 23, sorry,
Yeah.
23 to 24, he leveled up a lot. So it looks like he's on track to do the same again. So he should be pretty lethal.
So he wants to go for his IFBB Pro card, I believe next year,
Right.
from what he told me. He's never competed with the IFBB before. What would you say to that and those types of goals?
Mate, 100% go for it because you're not going to know how you get on until, first of all, you just go for it and see where you fit. And we've spoken about a couple of times, haven't we, Macca, where my first ever one, and again, it was in 22 when I came second at PCA finals. I went to Alicante and did the IFBB Pro qualifiers, came dead last, but
Mm.
I don't regret it because it kind of showed me where I was at with things and then I could move from there. If he's never tried it before, he's definitely at the standard by the looks of things of his updates where he could do it and he wouldn't look out of place.
Oh no, 100%. I think to me, like he's put on a lot of size, like especially through that top line. I think it's probably the most noticeable how much like sort of fullness he carries. He's got good abs as well. Some nice ab detail through there. So I believe he's going to try for PCA Pro cards, but he's also going to have a crack at the IFBB and just obviously see where he stands for an IFBB Pro card. The only thing I'd say with IFBB, one you can be one and done like Tamas. But like you look at Tamas's level to be one and done, you look at Huss's level to be one and done. Those guys are pretty elite in terms of genetics and just like the size they generally had. I think I don't want this to sound harsh, but I think before you say you want to win a pro card with the IFBB, do a regional first.
Mm,
See how you stand with the regional because you see a lot of people, and I'm not saying this is him, but you see a lot of people say they're going to get a pro card that year, and then they get fourth or fifth at regional, and then it
yeah,
just doesn't help you, does it? So I think do a regional. You'll probably win your class because I think you're really good, and then you can take that on to crack on the IFBB Pro qualifiers.
yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying long term I want to be an IFBB
No,
pro.
no, that's what I mean. It's just like
I
I
think
think when you've never competed with the IFBB league and you don't know sort of what you're getting yourself into.
yeah, yeah. The way I kind of explain it to people, and I don't know if you ever use analogies like this, Macca, is like with football. PCA is kind of like the championship, and
Yeah, I say this all the time.
IFBB is like the
Champions League or the Premier League.
Premier League, yeah. And even when the PCA, like you get your PCA Pro card and you're bottom of the pile of the PCA Pros, you're still not quite there, and you're like championship. And even the very best PCA Pros, sometimes they struggle to get an IFBB Pro card.
Yeah,
For example, Samson.
yeah.
So you've just got to keep working your way up the rank, but there's no up the ranks, but there's no
That
path.
is a great example. Look at Samson.
Yeah,
Fantastic physique. In my opinion, if he was a pro in America, would he look out of place? Absolutely not.
mm,
But for some reason for him, we kind of know what it is with a condition thing. We think that's probably what's holding him back. He hasn't achieved it yet. And he's done quite a few regional shows and Huss beat him in the regional. No, sorry, that wasn't Samson. That was Ike. But you get the idea. Like even like Ike, PCA Pro, won numerous shows, didn't win a regional overall. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
They call him the check collector in PCA because he wins every pro show.
Yeah.
But he's still not an IFBB pro. So there is levels to the game. But yeah, there's no harm in trying it out and see where you stand.
And no disrespect to the PCA Pro League, but then you look at like who's in the IFBB Pro League,
Yeah,
Aaron Banks, Ryan Terry, Ali, but like that's who you're competing with.
yeah, yeah.
So
There's
I think sometimes
levels to the
it's almost
sport.
like I think a lot of people sometimes almost like want to get their pro card too early.
Yeah,
and it's like just enjoy it. Like I think for him, AJ, he's got really good potential, like a lot of good potential. I think with either PCA or IFB, whichever league he goes down into, and I do think he would be competitive in IFB Pro qualifiers, but also just try and like tick off the regional, do well in that, and then obviously see where you stand.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Because
good.
obviously regionals as well, like they can vary in terms of competition. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be a busy regional, but there could be like good quality athletes, or it can be a really big, like the Race Strict Rumble within Two Bros is always notoriously busy.
Yeah, yeah,
So, it just depends sort of what regional you do. I think sometimes if you can try and do a busy regional, do a busy regional because if you know what sort of time frames you're competing in, because that will give you a very good indication of because if you do a really busy regional and you place top two, then you're like, right, okay, I can mix with these guys.
yeah, yeah, definitely, mate. I think that's pretty good advice, really. Right, on to the next one. So this one, I think he's coached by Jace.
Oh yeah, I posed them. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
I posed AJ as well, like a while ago.
Nice. I think he sent me over some shots here. Yeah, here we go. So
Yeah.
he is doing PCA Wales, which is now, of course, a pro qualifier. I don't know if I can move this down, can I? Oh, there we go. So obviously, it's posing.
Yep. So with Ryan, from a posing perspective, with him, it was just about highlighting his shape.
Mhm.
I think his shape's really good. And his back's arguably for me his biggest strength. Like his back is really good, especially when he's like on stage against other people. Like I think he looks, like that thing where you look better against other people.
Yeah, yeah,
I think I'm kind of in that same boat where I just think I look a lot better when I'm stood next to other people. For him, in terms of like overall improvements, I just say a lot more size through that whole top line. So arms, delts, chest mainly. Um, Obviously, I don't know if he's flat here or full. Obviously, I know he's probably post workout. But sometimes when you're post workout and you're flat and depleted anyway, it does fucking nothing, does it? But general size across all that top line, I think his back's a really strong point. If he was, I know he's competed with the IFBB already. I believe he won his regional. Um, so he's got potential. If I'm looking at his back, even for improvements, I would say lower lat fitness and just making sure you can get that almost like that wingspan out, like those nice curved lats that peer out from either side. But his shape's there. And I'd say probably arms are a big weakness there as well.
yeah. So I agree with all your points. I think he's actually, to be honest with you, bro, I actually think he's quite balanced. He just needs a
Yeah,
lot more of him.
yeah,
He just
agree,
needs more
agree.
size. Fine tuning as well. He could probably work on his obliques a bit more, get some more detailing there. Obviously, the posing is very, very good. But yeah, mainly for me, it would be chest density, mainly in the upper chest, obliques, and back width for
That's the
sure.
thing, like when we're saying about these improvements, guys, as well. It's not like, oh fuck, I've got so much to work on because ideally in an off season, it's very hard to bring up every single area to its full capacity. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like you're always going to potentially have like even if you're to finish like Tamas, for example, incredible athlete, fantastic physique, probably still need a little bit more back width in that pro show, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what Tyler said to him. Yeah, that's
And
his
it's also
feedback.
that's what I'm saying. So even in an off season, it's very hard to nail. You can nail all your variables and still need a little bit more, like when you come down to prep. So like in terms of priorities, I'd agree. Like prioritize your chest first, and then obviously try and bring up those other lagging areas. But balance wise, I agree. I think he's really good. Um, and I believe his strongest area is from the back, and then like I said, just bringing up that whole chest as a top line priority.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think his chances are in the PCA ranks this year?
So he placed second in his PCA show earlier this year.
Okay, that's good.
Mm. There should be some photos somewhere. Uh, keep going, keep going, keep going. Ryan, you don't post any competing photos, mate. When
Yeah.
you guys, when you prep, you've got to rinse these photos.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah, so he lost out to the overall winner, who I also posed.
It looks good there. Good, good. I'll tell you what, his obliques are on there, so maybe it's just that photo. I couldn't see them, but
Yeah, he lost out to Dre, who's next to him.
Dre's a great competitor.
Yeah. And then Dre won the overall that weekend. So, he also lost to another of Jace's clients. So it's not, it's one of those, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
if he wasn't there, you might have won the overall. So it's, PCA region, I suppose we can call them regionals now, can't we?
Yeah,
PCA regional wise, very, very good. PCA Pro qualifier wise, I think it's kind of hit or miss because I think the PCA Pro qualifiers are still at a point where they're new. So I think a lot of people are sort of gauging which ones to go to.
yeah,
Like the Holland Pro qualifier earlier this year, where Fenton won it, was only three in the overall.
yeah, yeah.
So, I think numbers wise, it's kind of like a guessing game. But I think he can be competitive for sure.
Hmm.
It's just always hard to see just from almost from like a front shot and a rear shot perspective. But obliques there look really fucking good. Ab detail looks really nice. Condition wise, you look great. It's just a case of I believe you've reversed. He's reversed quite well out of that show, that previous showing as well. So no
Right.
doubt he's going to come in a little bit heavier as well. So that'll be interesting to see. But do I think he can be competitive? 100%.
Yeah, yeah. It's just going to be one of those things where it depends who else turns up.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, your turn. Who's next?
Let's have a look. Oh, I've got Obi.
Ah, Obi's class, man. I'll tell you what, I'm fucking glad he didn't turn up to the shows that I did earlier this year. I think he's really,
I've
really
got
good.
some. He sent me some photos, but I don't know how recent these are. Maybe you can tell me because he just pinged over the photos.
Okay.
Obviously, goal was the IFBB Pro card. Started prep earlier this year, but some personal issues got me to pull out. Spoke to Matt earlier about it.
Yeah. Have you sent them to make the photos?
I am pinging them over now. So I don't think we should probably mention the personal reasons if he doesn't want us to go into it.
Nah, we don't need to go into those.
Um, right there you go. I pinged them over.
Oh yeah, I mean these are all on his Instagram anyway, aren't they? So I'll go back to his Instagram. Yeah, no, Obi's absolutely class. He's got really nice structure, and year on year, he's just getting better and better. This was the year before, I believe, and you can see like how much
Do you know
better.
who he reminds me a lot of?
Go on.
Samson.
In a way, he's not actually as big as Samson, but I
No,
think he's
not as
actually got.
big, but condition. That's what strikes me with him. Like he's Obi's really fucking good, and I think he can turn pro whenever he puts his mind to it. I just think condition wise, he's not always quite on the money.
Yeah.
Like he's
Oh,
good
I
in
see.
his condition's good, but it's not like almost like undeniable razor peel type conditioning.
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. Like the structure's there. I actually really like his front pose. I think his front
This
pose
is really nice. Yeah, I really love that shot on him.
very, very men's physique. I rate him a lot. Same, exactly the same thing as Samson. I think both of them are very good. They just need that condition. Because if you look at that silhouette. That's
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to stand next to it personally as a competitor.
No.
But he gets very close conditioning wise. He just needs that little bit more off. Um,
Would you say would you say a little bit more density?
yeah, yeah, it does need, especially in the chest.
Yeah.
But the structure is there, and he's really wide from the back because you got to remember he's tall as well.
Yeah, he's not this guy's what, taller than you?
Yeah, yeah, he's tall. He's class F. So he must be 6'1", 6'2", I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
So he has filled out his frame, which is a case of if I'm going off weaker areas for him, I just think chest, delts, and arms. If I had to prioritize like three areas,
Hmm. Yeah, I would
maybe
definitely say chest mainly.
yeah.
Uh, I don't think his delts and arms are too weak. Uh,
No.
no, I think they're all right. I mean, if you look at Aaron Banks, I'd say Obi's like looking in proportion as much as Aaron Banks does with his delts and arms.
Yeah, true.
But I would definitely say chest density needs to come up,
Yeah,
especially
that's
in
the
this shot.
one. When you look at that area of his physique, that's the one area you think they
Yeah.
almost like need just more.
Let's look at Aaron Banks because obviously he is kind of similar structure, I would say. What is he under? Just E-Banks.
Yeah.
And you'll notice on E-Banks, obviously his chest is just so much like denser.
Yeah.
If we can get an update from him, just the thickness there.
There you go. That's a good shot. So that's last year. The Olympics just gone.
Because Obi's midsection actually, to me, looks a little bit nicer than Aaron Banks's.
Yeah, waist is definitely structure wise. It's better. He's better.
Yeah. But
Like
this is the thing about the condition. I don't think this is Aaron's best either, but just look at the detail that he has here, and that's what Obi needs to bring.
those erectors are just so fucking gnarly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that'd be my feedback to Obi anyway. Anything else to add, or
No, I just want to see him get on stage, man.
yeah,
He's
I
what he's a bit he's a bit like me in that regard. Like just been like almost like there or thereabouts, and just something crops up or whatever, and it just hasn't happened for him. But I also respect him in the same way. It's just like because I know what it's like where things just take over, and you can force yourself to get on stage, but if it's not going to be 100% your best, then
yeah.
no, just wait. But Obi's got a lot of potential, man.
Obi will turn pro if he brings up the chest a little bit more and brings condition. Then it's his, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
because
Um,
he's when he stands on stage. Because I saw him, I can't remember what show it was. It was obviously a few years ago. When I saw him compete, I was drawn to him because he just looks so imposing.
yeah,
He's a very tall guy, and that shape is it's nuts. It's
yes,
very
very impressive. Okay, next one, Dean. Do you know Dean?
yes,
Turned pro this year in PCA. I think it was a Scottish show.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he self-coached towards the end to get his pro card, which is pretty cool. Um, and mate, he just brings crazy condition. I was trying to find is this a video? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he brings very, very good condition. He dug really hard for it as well because I spoke to him in the lead up to the show. He went low carb for quite some time to bring it. But he got it done, PCA love condition. And he's got enough size as well with it. So that's how he got the card. He put the time in and he deserved it.
Poland's confident as well.
Yeah.
I think the one thing with PCA, if you're going to compete with PCA, you have to be very, very confident on stage. They love that. You can always see them the thing I like about PCA, they actually do watch the routines.
Okay.
Like like they're proper clapping, they're enjoying it, they're quite encouraging.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that always just plays like a nice role and a nice role in the athlete's you know, part on stage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good, man. Nice leg balance as well.
Yeah. I would say for him to carry on improving, I don't know if he does want to go the IFBB route or just do PCA pro shows. He didn't actually say. I would say continue working on the ab development because sometimes they look a little bit washed out or not quite as deep on stage. Like here, for example, like before clicking the video, you can see what I mean.
Yeah,
More width to
that's
showcase a bit of a better taper.
yeah, I agree.
Like here is this is a not a great shot for him. I don't think he hit this at PCA, but because he's standing so front on, he quite hasn't got the width there to make his waist seem smaller. So just
Yeah.
work on the lat width,
You can
more
sort of
depth.
see there as well. It might be the way he's posing, to be fair, but the what lat would that be? The left lat looks a little bit like higher than the right. And to be honest, that's not like a bad thing. It's just a lot of people do have like one more dominant side.
Yeah.
Um, but again, unilaterally, I always find, if you have one strong, and I'm sure you'd probably agree, if you have one area that's stronger than the other, do not start with that area first. Start with the weaker side first.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like he's dabbled in bodybuilding as well. I do like him in men's physique. I think he looks great in men's physique, but yeah, just keep working on that width to improve the taper.
Yeah.
And that's it. Cool. Right, your turn.
Right. I'm just gonna ping you over. So this is my client Tristan. His inst I'll tell you what, I'll ping his photos because his Instagram, he doesn't really post much on his Instagram.
Okay.
And I'll just give you a bit of a background on Tristan. So yeah, here you go. Right, so I'll ping those over. So this is Tristan. So Tristan competed early this year, and he won't mind me saying he didn't nail his conditioning, not through any fault of his own. Just he was doing what his coach asked for him, and they didn't quite nail it when it came to stage. Simple as that.
Okay.
And he was natural. And he competed in an untested show, and he got first call outs in I believe it was like 11-man lineup. And he came fifth, I believe, overall. He then decided he wants to go assisted. So currently he's on 125 milligrams of test. And obviously we're just starting to escalate that accordingly. one thing we found with his blood work was that his aromatization can be fairly high. His test levels were very low when we first started, and since we've introduced testosterone, we've run into a couple of issues health-wise already, where I've had to revert scale, like almost scale things back a lot, because basically there was some acne forming, and we need to reduce that straight away. So obviously I've put in place to help with that. Tristan, though, Tristan won't mind me saying this, his arms and delts are ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's one of these guys that looks a lot better in person. So this was a shot where I trained with him this day. And I was like, do you know what, mate? You're actually a lot bigger in person than what you do on what you see on photos. For him, his delts and arms are so over dominant. The whole off season, as long as we need, is prioritizing his chest and his back. He wants to dabble with IFBB the next time he competes. As I personally think that's where he's better suited. Just from I think across PCA he loses quite a few shots. Through like just a general like I mean it's hard to say, isn't it? Because obviously like it's your first show that was his first show this year. So it's always hard to say, but I do think personally I think he's better suited to IFBB than PCA.
Mhm.
Uh, just because I feel at that moment in time a lot of the shots he wasn't really going to win. Um, but overall, what do you think?
First of all, I hope you told him off for this leg.
Yep, I did after.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. First thing I noticed was this.
Yeah.
Very, very dominant arms and delts.
And mate, I'm not even joking, they are bigger in person.
I presume you've pulled his arm training or pulled it right
Oh
down.
yeah, yeah. He's doing literally fuck all on his arms. So his back was a pretty glaring area where we definitely need to bring up, especially overall density. He's quite a short guy. Probably like not short to be fair. He's about 5'8", 5'7". He might be taller than that. He might kill me for saying that, but you know, with him it's just overall size and development. And one thing about Tristan, and I've had to drum this into him on check-ins, he's not very patient.
Ah,
He wants a lot of it now, and I've
yeah.
had to tell him like, because he's already thinking about prepping next year, and I'm like, mate, we're taking as long out as possible until I think you can be truly competitive. Not because I'm being a dick, it's because I believe in you and I obviously want the best for you.
Mm.
Sometimes that time, and I basically said to him, I was like, mate, I've been trying to compete for 2 years,
Yeah.
and it's still not happening. And you, unfortunately, if you're not ready, you're not ready, and you need to take time out to build.
The more patient you can be in this game, the quicker you'll actually get to your end goal.
Yeah.
Um, for example, like with me, I do compete usually year after year because I fucking love competing. I probably
Mhm.
would have progressed up the ladder a lot quicker if I took every other year off to just grow. So
Yeah.
the more patient you can be, it will pay off. And yeah, I agree. You can tell he's new in the game. He just needs more overall size, and he just needs to balance out his physique a little bit more.
Yeah, and that's it. It's like that's all I said to him. I was just like, structurally, I actually really like the front shot on him.
Yeah,
Like it's just a case of and like again, if you were to cursor around his delts, you can just see how over dominant his delts are in comparison to his chest.
yeah,
And unfortunately, no amount of posing will really hide that at this moment in time.
yeah,
Like it's just a case of he needs more time. So a lot, like I said, a lot of his training over this next year and a half will just be going predominantly to his chest and his back, with goals to step on the IFBB stage.
nice.
And that's also a thing I probably want to point out. If you kind of have a particular federation you prefer, look at the criteria and the posing and what they exactly want. For example, IFBB, you've got 50% from the front and 50% from the back. It's almost like if you want to be competitive and you want to do well, you cannot really afford to have in two shots one area that's really good and then one area that's lagging a lot. Like with him, for example, his delts and arms can be really good, but his chest is weak and his back's weak. Well, if someone even half of that steps next to him, he's not going to win, and he's not going to probably place in the top three.
Yeah.
So biggest thing for Tristan, you won't want to say is patience, and yeah,
You might find this the same as me, like how I think of it. Sometimes in lower level shows, you can go in with a dominant muscle group, like big delts, big arms, and it will draw the judge's attention, and that can actually pay off. But in proper, like not proper, but in more established federations such as NPC, IFBB, a really strong muscle group will actually hurt you.
Yeah.
So really powerful delts will make your chest look
How'd
small.
that whole thing? Did you see the whole thing about Dan, the IFBB Pro, on the Men's Seek
Yeah,
Radio podcast? What they were saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They're basically telling him not to pump up his arms because his arms are so dominant in comparison to his chest.
yeah. Whereas
So,
if he did like a lower level show, federation, they'd be like fucking hell, like he's a clear.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, NPC IFBB is all about balance. So yeah, patience is key for sure.
But he's new into it. Like he hasn't really been bodybuilding training long.
Yeah,
So like
plenty of
he
time.
kind of stepped into it fairly early, but he has got potential. It's just a case of time with him.
Yep, 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 yep. All right, next up
Hopefully.
is Keza. So this is one of my guys. He's competing in a few weeks' time. So he's going for Wales, and then we've got a fairly long season planned out. His main goal is to place in the finals this year, because last year he didn't quite place in the finals, but he's looking like he is going to be around, realistically, probably around 8 or 9 kilos up since last year.
That's impressive. 8 or 9 kilos up is seriously impressive. What's that? That's like 20 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, it's been an effective off season. What I've really liked is how his back's come up and his delts as well. Like this is him. I'm digging him hard right now, so this is him super flat, and his delts just still look absolutely outrageous.
He's got that grainy look to him, which I really like.
Yeah, yeah. I got him to send this over. This is from this morning's check-in, actually. So this is him fasted in the morning.
Right, okay. How many weeks out is he?
So from the first show, 4 weeks out,
Okay.
and that's PCO. He might dabble in an NPC show. We're going to see how his shows go first.
So he's doing PCA first.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I know this is the same with a lot of guys, but he really comes alive when he is full.
Yeah.
It's a complete, almost like a completely different person. Like that does not look like that morning shot at all.
No.
It
No.
doesn't look like the same person. With him, very balanced. From what I can see, front to back, really balanced. Back a little bit on the weaker area, but nothing too crazy. Like, and again, with pose and tweaks, that can be fixed. And again, that can just be an off moment when you've posed where the back looks a little bit almost like retracted slightly.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, he's got good lat width, really nice mid back, mid traps, nice tight waist from the rear, which is interesting because I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. His waist from the front doesn't look the most smallest, but from the rear it does.
Yeah, I always found that with him as well. When he hits his front ab shot as well, his waist comes right in again. So I'm seeing him in a couple of weeks' time. So we're going to go over this in person, see if we can tweak it to make his waist look a little bit smaller in that front shot.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like when you're very lean, you can play around with those front poses and just see what sits. Like you can really manipulate the twisted front shot. You can do a double hand on hip straight on. You can do a double hand with a slight twist. You can do a double hand with a really extensive twist. Like, when you're that lean, you can play around with those poses, and that's always a good tip. Is like just because a pose looks good at one certain point in time doesn't mean necessarily it's going to look exactly the same when you're like 2 weeks out.
Yeah,
I love hitting the double hand off the hip shot. Doesn't look always the most amazing when I'm like close to shoulder because
yeah,
like, you sometimes don't think you have enough. Well, it's pretty evident at that point. You don't have enough muscle as you think you do.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, he's good. The only thing I'd say is yeah, just maybe try and hide the waist in the front shots a little bit. Um, but from front to back, he's really balanced. Nice chest, very good arms and delts. They're arguably his strong point. They are. That's what I'm being drawn to when I look at his physique straight away.
yeah, yeah. He does. He's one of these guys when because even though he was a lot smaller last year, when he comes out, he is quite noticeable. He came second in the Wales show last year.
How tall is he?
Josh Wall beat him.
Oh,
Uh,
I mean, Josh Paul's an RF pro, so
I think he's like around 5'7".
yeah, that's about Josh Paul's height, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, like obviously my feedback to him, he knows what it is already. We just need to keep pushing for that condition. I
Yeah,
absolutely agree. His midsection needs to,
it's funny though, isn't it? Because like condition through the top is there or thereabouts.
yeah.
And this is what's always funny is like he might not have had that. Have you coached him for long?
I started coaching him just before he competed last year.
Right, okay. And would you say the condition for his top line was the same like that, or was it has it come on like have you noticed more detail, more separation since last year?
Yeah, oh yeah, a lot more vascularity as
And
well.
that's pretty evident that there's a lot more muscle tissue on that top line.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The main areas where he needs to lose it is I know he can get a lot more back detail than this. And
yeah,
from the front, his waist still does come in a bit more as he gets leaner.
yeah. I'd just yeah, it's a little bit through the back, and then isn't it? And then just some more through the waist, essentially,
Yeah,
condition wise. But
yeah.
he's not far off.
No, no, no. He'll be ready for the first show, mate. He's coming
Yeah.
up super quick, so yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. So yeah, let's see how he gets on. I'm hoping. I know he just wants to place that PCA. I think we should be looking top five, hopefully. But again, it always depends on who else turns up. Cool. Your next one?
Yeah, so let's do Josh Wall.
Oh, Josh. Well, we might as well, as we were just talking about him.
So
Where is he? So he's doing his pro debut, right?
yeah,
Next year.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Is this current? No, that
Last no, that's the
was
last.
last check-in before getting his pro card.
Let me see, because he actually replied to the question box and not sent me a DM.
He said here currently hiding for next year.
Let me just see if he just talk a bit about Josh, what you know about Josh.
So I saw Josh compete quite a few times last year. Obviously, first at PCA Wales, where he beat Kerry. But I spoke to him beforehand. Like, I knew he was very, very good and competitive. I said, like, you're probably going to take the sword today, mate. Looking forward to seeing how you get on going for your pro card. And then I was at the show where he got his pro card as well. Because annoying, I had a client in his class as well, Class A, Daniel, and he beat Daniel. So,
Oh, really?
gosh, he beat my guys twice.
Gosh, what you doing? So
But
with Josh, so he replied to my question box, right? And tell me what you make of this. So he replied to it instantly and went drift with a baby emoji.
I wouldn't know, mate.
Josh, we have no idea what that means, mate.
I'm not too
Does
sure.
that mean you're calling your baby drift? Are you having another kid? Or he put so his plan is off season, come back next year, need to get another turkey in the oven if you get my drift. Oh, there you go. That
Ah,
makes sense. Oh, he couldn't carry on the message. It cut him off. So he's put another one saying drift baby. Now that makes sense.
right, gotcha.
So he's having another kid, I believe.
Right, right. All right. Well, let's talk about his previous look and then what we think he can bring in the future with more size. Because I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's what he'll be bringing. Mate, when he came out at the Euros,
See if there's a video of that.
when he came out, Class A, even though I hadn't seen any other classes, I said he's getting his pro card today
Yeah.
because he honestly he looked that good, and it was nothing to do with size because he wasn't the biggest guy. It's just his overall look was just so polished.
There's a few. There you go.
That
Yeah.
doesn't do him justice.
No.
He was a
Obviously,
lot
they're
more.
airbrush as well for photos. But when I saw Josh come out and he was in class A with Sheridan, I knew he was going to win.
Yeah,
Just like the overall balance of his physique from front to back, his back shot is very complete as well. That complements his front because his
yes,
front's really good, but then it's like you look at his back and you think, oh, he's not weak for the back either. Like he's pretty balanced there, and that's why he won his pro card because for me, he's the best athlete on that day for sure. And his midsection is so nice to look at, not in a weird way, just like an aesthetic way.
yeah.
Again, like I love that front shot on him. I think that's a really nice front shot on him.
So this was him at the Wales show just a few weeks before winning his pro card, and you can just see his condition, just hard as nails. I think he came in a little bit fuller for the Euros because you can see he's a little bit fat.
Yeah, I think when I spoke to him once around that time, he said he wasn't really peaking for the show.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a pretty fucking gnarly look either way.
yeah. He's a lot tighter and probably more conditioned, but you can tell he's a bit flatter. Tyler probably wouldn't have liked that.
No,
So they made the
I
right.
was judging the show, wasn't
Yeah, he judged the show. Yeah,
he? Yeah.
so they made the right call, and it paid off. It's a shame
Yeah,
he's
I think he's
not.
got. I honestly, I do really believe he's got a bright future. For him, obviously, he's currently in hiding. There you go. You can sort of see his back there. His
You
back
can
does not look.
expect that's the overall.
Yeah. Like, look at him when he hits that front shot.
You know what I mean? Like he's nowhere near the biggest. He's just so polished, and your eyes are drawn to him. The tan was perfect. The glaze was perfect.
Ab detail's really clean.
Yeah, and
And
his
and
posture
do you
was
know
great.
what's quite impressive about Josh as well? He poses really relaxed.
Yeah,
He's not overdoing it. He's just sitting there nice and comfy, arms off, abs really nice and tight, really driving that detail through his abs. And he looks like he's having a great time as well, which always I think is something you should be looking to do for judges, making them actually look like you want to be there.
yeah, yeah, definitely, man. I don't think he'll need max his cap to be competitive in the pro ranks either.
No, I don't believe so either. I think he could be competitive the next time he steps on stage for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
In terms of areas for improvement, where do you think?
More chest
Yeah,
for sure.
it's actually
Um, I love his back density, but again, a little bit more width there, I think would go
I
down
think
well.
just a little bit more again, sort of mid to lower lat width.
He doesn't have many back shots.
There you go. There's a couple there on the right, but they're fasted shots.
Oh yeah, here. Yeah, so this really
That
stood
was
out. His
47 weeks
erectors,
ago.
yeah, his erectors really stood out, man. So I would say, yeah, just more width and then more chest development.
Even just slight posing tweaks in that back shot as well.
What would
'Cause
you change about it?
arms are very high.
Yeah.
Uh, they
This,
sit
this
against the
one,
tricep.
this one's a little bit better, but this one is a bit of a gap
That
there.
looks like a little bit of just general muscle tightness, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Because you can see that right side is more pronounced, but it doesn't look as balanced as the left side.
yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, Josh,
He's quite hunched in that shot.
that might be because it was first thing in the morning, to be fair.
That's what I mean. So it's always hard to. But that double hand on hip shot, man. Even the double hand off shot is really nice.
Yeah,
Both very good.
yeah, excellent. Cool. Yeah, I think he's going to do well. All right, who's next up? Reese Kiffin. I believe you posed him recently.
Yeah, I posed him the other day.
Yeah, Reese is a friend of mine. We used to both live in Plymouth. I believe he moved down to Cornwall, and obviously I moved up to Cheltenham. But he's a great competitor. So I don't know if you know much about Reese's past. He's a natural competitor, but he's done very well in untested shows in the past as well with PCA. I don't think he's ever done an NPC show. But he has won an overall sword in an untested PCA show before, which is a pretty cool thing. And he brings crazy good condition. And I'll tell you what, I say this to him all the time. One of his strengths is actually his tan. I
Oh
think
yeah, all the time. His tan is always like clean.
it's unbelievable, mate. It really draws attention to him when he's on stage.
He literally looks like a fucking glazed Krispy Kreme.
Is it Dream Tan?
It's either Dream Tan or Liquid Sunrays.
I'm trying to find stage shots of him because it really stands out. Now you can't do that in NPC. You'd get kicked off the stage. You're banned. But
Yeah.
you can do it in PCA. But not many people do anymore.
No.
I can't find any stage shots of him.
God, is that how long ago he's competed?
Yeah, I know he had a good season in
You got
20.
any No, he hasn't even got any highlights. Keep going down. There is one or so we can look at. Um, keep going, keep going, keep going. Saw it on the far right a minute ago.
Come on, Reese. Oh, here.
There's one there.
So I think this is when he won his sword.
There you go. He just looks like a glazed donut, mate.
Yeah, that's
He
what I
just
mean.
stands out.
It draws attention to him. But
I
he
think
brings great condition to back it up. So
is he using like you look at like honestly, people, like when he stands on stage under the lights, you are just drawn to his abs, his detail. He must use a. I wonder if he uses oil or something.
I think it's just the tan they put on because it's that tan that it rubs off on everything. So you have to put it on literally before you go on stage.
I
Um, he was massively outsized here, but he doesn't look it. Like Brad here, Brad's a friend of mine. He's like over 20 kilos heavier than Reese on stage. But it doesn't look it just because Reese's posing is good and
yeah.
his condition's unreal. And then,
Reese always moves really well across the stage. He always has done.
yeah,
I think for him this year with his posing, he just wanted to almost like a second eye.
yeah,
And we've tweaked a couple things to his front shot. Um,
He's got a couple of old school tendencies. I've seen him spike his calf a few times in back
yeah,
shots.
we got rid of that.
Good, good.
And also on his because he's doing WNBF this year.
Right,
Um, and his quarter turns were basically his front shot.
right, yeah,
Like his stance didn't change.
yeah.
Um, so what we've done,
It's like that, isn't it? That's his quarter
yeah,
turn.
that's his quarter turn. So it's basically a front shot. So I've basically told him to change it to the more sort of traditional stance.
So you just switched his feet around.
Yeah, just because
Yeah,
sometimes when you're on stage, if you're not giving much diversity to your posing and the way you look, they've seen that front shot once, they've seen that front shot twice, they've seen that front shot three times. And if someone's like quarter turn next to you and you're fighting second or first, catches the judge's eyes, oh my God, his quarter turn's really good. That's really nice. But then you're still hitting that same front shot. You can
yeah.
actually just lose points there that you don't need to be that don't need to be lost.
Sometimes I find you can get away with it maybe on one side if one
Yeah.
side looks really good, but he's doing it on both sides. So it's you're right. It's just too much that's too similar.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
And then we've tweaked a couple of things to like his elbow placement. But again, Reese is really balanced. I think for him, if I'm saying what he needs, his backs at for a natty is actually quite dense, but I think he just needs a lot more width in the lats. So maybe this next off season I would focus heavily on that. Arms are good. Arms are really nice, balanced. I just think like overall lat width would just close those gaps within the front shots and the quarter turns even more.
mhm.
And obviously he's got a small waist. He's got really nice abs anyway. So just almost just enhance that front shot even more.
Yeah,
Legs are good, but I just think overall balance from the rear is just a touch weaker.
yeah. For me, again, I know it sounds like I always bang on about it now, but a bit more chest density, I think, would go down really well. And just yeah, just overall size, which will come with time. He does level up like year after year. He puts the work in. And he's very consistent. He's a very consistent bodybuilder. And I'll tell you what, he had a great season in 23. He came second in the British finals, and it was a busy class. The only guy that beat him was Lee. And did you see Lee?
Who was Lee?
He's also natural Lee, to be fair, but he is, my God, very, very good. What's his second name? He's got a saying, no challenge, no change. He says that all the time. I'll try and find him. Got dreadlocks. Lee Muscle, it's under.
Lee Muscle.
There he is. Have you not seen this guy before?
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy. I don't know him by name, but I know him by photo.
So he won his short class in the British finals, and then he beat everyone in the overall as well. So he won the golden sword.
What's his plans? He looks really good.
He's doing PCA again. I've spoke to him before. I said like you need to go for your IFBB natural card because I think you can get it. His posing's sometimes not the best, as you can see here.
Got a
But
wicked.
when he's in, he is good.
What is it about? Don't want this to sound racist because it's not. Black guys and abs, like they're always so good.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
I don't think I've ever seen a black guy with shit abs.
but this is me in 2023 in the
Oh,
overall at PCA finals.
look at you, man. Look at
He
your
beat,
body.
he beat, he beat Tamas, beat me, beat Tim Hunt. He's very good.
Fucking hell.
He's very, very good. So yeah, Reese won't have to go against him this year at least.
That'll be interesting, man.
So yeah, Lee, if you're watching this, mate, you should have a great season.
Reese could easily get a PCA natural pro card as
Yeah, if
well.
is he doing the PCA natural shows?
I know he's doing WNBF. I think he is doing PCA. I
No,
don't know if he's announced his shows. I don't really want to say too much.
fair enough.
I think he is doing those two feds though.
Knowing him, he'll probably do an untested and a natural one. So
Yeah.
maybe he'll do both.
He did say to me he's got like 5 or 6 shows lined up. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's a fucking lot of shows.
Yeah, man. Okay, cool. Right, you're up. Who's next?
I don't think I've actually got anyone else that I can think of.
Okay, I've got quite a
Oh,
few
hang on,
more.
let me just double check. Josh, Tristan, Jake.
Whilst you're looking, I'll type in the next one. KD, you probably know him. He's been on the circuit a while. Another natty.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, he's great. I've spoken to him quite a few times. He brings great condition, lovely structure to his physique. He just needs more size.
yeah.
And that's honestly, that's I know it's simple feedback, but that's literally it. I'm sure that's what the judges have said as well. The thing is, he's going for NPC shows, so he's up against the big boys. And to be honest, he came second in this one. He could have potentially won it
Yeah,
if his posing was a little bit better.
guys, please sort your posing out. Like,
It's not bad, but there's
it's
a
not
couple.
bad, but I think people underestimate how much posing really can just help your placing. Like,
Yeah,
that's a really nice like front shot with his both hands on. But even if he just rotated a little bit more to the front, he might have actually pipped him.
yeah,
You know, shape's really good, structure's really nice, good arms, good delts. He's in balance. I know what you mean. Like he's in balance, but he just needs more.
yeah, yeah. That's it. Like he's proven that he can
So,
get the
so
condition.
the way he's training is correct in terms of like overall balance of the physique. It's just a case of yeah, he just needs more.
More size, slightly better polish posing, and yeah, he'll carry on moving up through the ranks. Yeah, pretty simple feedback for him.
I
Did
can't,
you,
I
did
don't
you
think
get
I
anyone
have any
else?
more. I don't think I have any more.
Okay, cool. Right, on to the next one then. We've got Curtis Fitness. Have you heard of him?
Name rings a bell. Yes, 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 yes.
Cool. So Curtis, I believe he was due to compete and then he got rhabdo, I think.
You got what?
Rhabdo.
What's that?
Never heard of rhabdo?
No.
It's not common in bodybuilding, to be fair. It's common in like endurance sports, so like CrossFit and things like that. It's basically where you just fuck yourself by by going too aggressively too hard. Your creatine kinase will just absolutely fly through the roof. You'll be in hospital because your body's eating itself.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was in hospital for at least a week, I think.
He basically did go hard or go hospital.
No one can that here. No one can doubt his work ethic. That is for sure.
Fucking hell, man.
If I remember correctly, it was a while ago now, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was right. Yeah, there you go, Rabdo.
Bloody hell, man.
Yeah, very
Not good to see.
scary stuff, eh?
Hmm.
But yeah. Anyway, on to his physique before he got Rabdo. Let's have a look at him. So I really love the condition that he brings to stage. I've seen him compete a couple of times. Lovely condition. The problem he's got is he's quite small in
Yeah.
stature, so it's easy to overlook him, especially if he's against really tall guys. I think that's when, if he does ever go to NPC, he'll have a little bit more luck in his class because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
ratio of height. Whereas like
Yeah.
PCA, yes,
Yeah.
it's a short class, but there's a lot of different heights and sizes in that.
It's almost like three classes of the IFBB put into one height class of the PCA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
don't
like
think
his
I don't think
chest
that woman
roundness. Chest roundness is really nice, quite
I don't
bubbly.
think, I don't think that woman's too impressed behind him.
I didn't see her face.
Yeah.
Um,
He got like what I like about his although he's got ridiculous level condition, the fullness is still pretty evident through that.
mhm.
He holds like a good level of tissue fullness. It's just a case, like you said, he needs more size. Especially for his lats, especially for his arms. His chest is good. His chest is probably one of his stronger points.
Yeah.
And from that posing that I could see, his ab engagement isn't fantastic. I'd actually say like general ab training will help because you can sort of see that it gets blurred.
Yeah. And if you look at his training shots compared to this, he looks quite flat here. So maybe in the past he hasn't quite nailed his peak. I'm not too sure. But yeah, absolutely agree. Ab detail coming in will help him massively and just the overall flow of the look. And just yeah, just a bit more size overall, I think.
Yeah, just active ab engagement all year round.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Cool. Okay. Daryl, have you heard of Daryl? Daryl Lynch?
Yes. Yep.
He's a top bloke, Daryl. I really want him to do well. I think he's going for shows at the back end of this year. So Daryl's been competing for a few years. I saw him compete in 2022. I think he went for his PCA Pro card, and I believe he came second. So he's always been there or thereabouts. I think his posing could always be a little bit better. He poses a bit like a bodybuilder. In
Mm.
fact, he really tenses things hard, and that's what.
Very old style quarter turns they are, aren't they?
Yeah,
Like not much width being displayed. Very like trying to force as much fullness through your top line as you possibly can.
Yeah,
Um,
he's a big
Condition's
boy.
fantastic. From condition, he looks like really good though.
Yeah, he comes in
43.
nails.
Fucking play, man.
Yeah, he's very, very tall and brings good size. I saw him at this show. I had a couple of guys against him. He didn't quite bring condition there. I think he did that one just for a bit of fun, to be honest.
Right,
It's
okay.
usually a lot sharper than that. But yeah, when he's on and when he gives it 100%, he's a good competitor, and I think he could be in the mix for a pro card this year. What areas of improvement I think is chest again. I keep banging on about chest thickness, posing for sure.
There's so many
Um,
like little things he could do there just to bring up his posing.
yeah,
Even there, like the arms being almost like returning rotated on the front double.
yeah. I like when he always does his routine. He always does a little salute at the end.
Love that.
Pretty unique. It's a good sign.
Midsection is really nice.
Yeah, mate. It's
Midsection
absolutely
is fantastic.
nails.
He's got that because he's a slightly older guy as well. He's got that sort of graininess to his physique.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, his midsection to me is always I'm just drawn to it. Yeah, just again, just one of those things. I don't know how often he competes, but just sometimes if you are more of an active competitor where you compete almost year on year, you do lose that ability to get more muscle tissue where it's needed. Um, yeah, just way more density through the rear, especially through the lats, just all over in general.
Yeah. When he's on stage, he looks a lot bigger. He's one of these guys that when he's next to people, he looks big. Like he's next to Ike there, he doesn't look small.
No, no. Who's the guy next to him? Fucking hell.
I'm not too sure. Roger.
Roger
Right.
Snipes.
So yeah, that'd be Daryl's feedback, I think. I think he can get it, but needs to sort this posing out. No lunging on stage this year, Daryl.
Yeah, no, no lunging.
No lunging. Lunging's out. Uh,
And gun fingers. Fucking, I fucking hate gun fingers, man.
I don't mind it as much overhead. I hate it below. They do
Yeah,
like quarter turn and do gun fingers. No, get that out. Stop it.
that's a red flag.
That is a big red flag. So Gerald Alavezo recommended this guy and told us to check him out.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
Alberto Ortinez.
Yeah. Where's his profile?
Is that him?
Yeah, I believe that's him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is him. Yeah, it's this guy. Yeah.
Is he from the UK?
I don't believe so.
Okay, right, let's have a look. Nice. Yeah. How tall is he?
He looks about 5'3".
He does look quite short, doesn't he?
Hang on, there you go. Go up, go up. In that sort of left photo.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, he's short, man. He's shorter than Gerald,
yeah.
but he's got really nice physique.
Very nice. It looks so far, it looks fairly balanced. Need to see more. Let's have a look here. Yeah, that's looking nice.
Really nice shape.
I like that front shot. Just
Yeah.
hand in a little bit. No, don't do that.
That's his back. More density through the back for sure. Shapes there,
Yeah,
general more density.
yeah,
Um, Front shot wise, really nice, especially I presume he's doing that NPC IFBB.
yeah.
Very good from the front. Very strong from the legs are very good as well.
That's a cool shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
Yeah. Really good, man.
I think he needs a little bit more back.
Wonder how old he is. He looks quite young.
He does look very young. Yeah. Chrissy Coles,
Yeah. Good old Chrissy Coles.
Mr. Condition. This guy is hard as nails. Every show he does, he's absolutely peeled. He's had some success recently. He's won a few shows, hasn't he? Which is cool to see because he deserves it.
Condition wise, he's always on.
Yeah.
If Chris really wants to level up, he needs to take a full year of off season, just ban himself from stages.
Yeah, and even when he goes off season, he still stays lean, doesn't he? He's
I
like
know.
coach. He's like Jake. They just stay lean all the time.
He almost needs a year of just getting fat.
Yeah, just let
Nah,
go.
but seriously, he just needs I think with Jake, sorry, with Jake, with Chris. He just needs like a good year of growing, I think, because I do think he could be very competitive, even for a PCA Pro card in the future. He just needs that size across his top line. He needs to extend his width within his posing. Sorry, when he poses, his clavicle line and his lats are just so much wider. Because I do feel at the moment the thing that sort of, in a way, lets him down if he wants to go to that sort of next level is just that general top line width and density across it.
Yep,
Midsection's fantastic, conditions fantastic, always is. Back looks nice and dense there, but again, just overall more width. I think if he adds that, I think he could be extremely competitive.
I agree. I agree. I think he actually holds himself back. Like I'm sure he said he's going to retire many, many times. I don't know if he thinks he's too old or what, but if you look at him, like why would you retire when you look this good? And
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. He just needs a bit more size, mainly width.
Mm.
And yeah, he'll be very competitive.
Like he's 3 kg heavier than, and he's still ridiculously peeled. Like he could still compete.
Yeah, he'll still be more peeled than most
Like,
people on stage. Just closed off a little bit there. I think sometimes he can open up that far right for far lat a bit more.
yeah, do you see what I mean? It's just quite narrow across the top.
Yeah.
But genuinely, if he took just 1 year out, 10 to 12 months out, he's not going to get fat because his condition is ridiculous, even in off season. Like if he manages to put on like what 6 kilos,
All
it'll be
hit
very almost like a completely different man.
in the lats, then yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
great. But wicked physique, man. I
yeah.
like this a lot. Cool. We're getting through it, mate. We're getting through it.
How many have we got left?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, eight.
Right, should we do one more and then we'll do another episode? Because this is
Okay.
it's turned into like an hour and 40 minute podcast.
Fucking hell, is it really?
Well,
Oh,
it's 20 past 8.
shit. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do Sean. I've competed with Sean a couple of times. Yes. Do you know Sean?
Yeah, I know. Sure, I've seen him before. Yeah,
Sean's a nice guy. So I'm pretty sure he's a proper PCA lad. I'm pretty sure he came third at the British finals in 23 when I competed with him and in 24. But this is why you can't determine your progress in bodybuilding on your placing because he did level up massively between those years.
yeah.
And he's getting better and better all the time. Trying to find some
I love
physique.
when you do transformations like that. I could just don't have the time to fucking spend doing that.
Yeah, me neither. Come on, Sean. All right, let's just go with this one, shall we? Okay. So for me, obviously, yeah, I've competed with him a couple of times. He's actually got extremely good. Oh, here I am. And Musa. He's actually got really good stage presence and really good energy on stage, as you can see here. And
Yeah,
it draws attention to him, and I think he places quite well because of that. He just needs overall size, which he is getting bigger and bigger each year. Mainly again in the chest, again in the width department. I personally wouldn't hit the front on shots that he hits sometimes. It's a very hard shot to pull off. You need to have like very good structure to do it. Not saying,
like you see a lot of IFB pros even struggle to pull it off.
yeah, like I'm not saying he's got a bad structure, but
I
you,
think shorter guys pull it off, but again, it's also like it has to be with the right variables to pull it off.
yeah,
And I think sometimes it might look half decent, but it's actually sometimes can just pull
it's too
pull
much
points
gap.
away from you.
Yeah, there's too much gap in his arms when he does it.
Yeah.
I was just
He
trying.
might be better just going both arms off.
Okay. So yeah, just the density here to fill this out a little bit more. I like how he's opened up here. Like this is actually to me, it's a much stronger shot than
If he just had that front shot there,
yeah,
lifted up his chest, and then just kept that same. It looks better with the twist,
yeah,
but again, there's still too many gaps in between his arms.
yeah,
Like the front shot there with the hand on hip looks way more balanced when you compare them both. Like he looks like he's bigger there.
yeah. I agree. That's a
Um,
much better shot.
but I think for him, like you can sort of see there, he's like hunching down on his abs a little bit. So I would just make sure when you're controlling your breathing through your midsection, you are keeping that chest up and then exhaling through your abs. So your top line's nice and full.
You know what? I quite like the two hands off here.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. It looks better than the double hand on because there's less gap.
Yeah. You can see he moves through the shots really nice.
Yeah,
This was last year, but yeah. Yeah, he's a great competitor. I think he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Just polish up his posing a little bit. Just continue to keep adding size.
yeah, I agree.
Cool, man. Do you want to leave it there then? We'll have to do a second episode.
We will leave it there, and then what we can do is next episode we'll finish them off, and then we will review any sort of American shows or whatever there's been.
Awesome. All right, man. There was one American show this week just gone, but who won it? Dan came third.
It'll be
Oh,
on.
Emmanuel Hunter.
Yeah, he looks sick, man.
E-Man won it. We'll quickly go on to him. To be honest,
Yeah,
mate, he won it easy. It was him and Deke Walker, wasn't it?
I'm
Uh,
telling you, man, I think he's going to be a contender this year.
Only if he gets a bit sharper than he was at this show, though. I think he was a little bit soft.
Look at his back, man. Arguably, he has the best back in the division.
Fucking look at that, man.
He's leveled up massively for his top line. Like, look at his back. Like, look at it.
It's wide, but oh, here we go. So from the front, he's nails, but when he turns around, he just looked a little bit like he needed to be sharper for the Olympia. That's for sure.
But I think that's why, obviously, he's had to qualify, hasn't he?
Yeah,
That's him at like 85%.
yeah, yeah.
His chest is so much thicker now. Even his ab detail is better as well, and his abs are already good. But his back is, bro, what is that?
Look how wide he is, man. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So where would you early prediction? Where will you have him this year? Where would you place him?
I'm trying to think about the other competitors.
You know what I've got him as? I've got him as
Well,
I've got him as fourth.
that's what I was going to say, third or fourth.
Third.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's just so hard, isn't it? Like,
He can beat Ebanks.
if Ebanks is off, yeah, I do. And
We've always got to go on the assumption everyone's 100% on.
if everyone's 100% on, Ebanks will place ahead of him.
Yeah.
But I actually think back-wise, he's the best in the division.
Yeah, he's very, very good, mate. Very good. Yeah, I've got Ryan first, Ali second, or they could switch, to be fair.
Did you
Ebanks
see
third,
Ryan's most recent video?
about,
Just you just see his back shot.
oh, yeah.
Mate,
Uh,
he's brought up again.
yeah. Yeah, hopefully he can make the cap all right. But yeah, then I've got E-Man fourth after Aaron Banks.
Do you think we could have an upset this year where people think, I don't know, maybe Ryan or Ali slip out?
I can't see that happening.
Be
I really
interesting,
can't.
wouldn't it?
It would be interesting, but I really can't see that happening. To me, they're quite a bit above the others.
I don't think Ali is as good as everyone makes him out.
See, I do. I think he's actually
I think from the front, he's ridiculously good. From the back, he isn't amazing.
on the back. You think he's,
He's just a little bit weaker.
but it's
He,
been
don't
that's
get me
the
wrong,
thing.
he will bring, I'd say, the best condition out of everyone. Even Ryan, I think he'll beat Ryan's conditioning. But I just think there's something about his like it's for a pro. Obviously, don't get me wrong, his back is miles better than mine will ever be. Like I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when you compare the balance of his back across the other guys, I don't think it's there.
The thing is with Ali, he's
Where
leveled
his
up
front shot
so
is
much.
so strong.
Yeah, but he's the thing is with him, he's leveled up so much in such a short space of time.
Yeah.
That's why he's so
I'm not
dangerous.
saying he can't win. Trust me, I do think he can win, but I wouldn't be surprised if he slips out.
I wouldn't be surprised if he won.
Yeah, and this is it. This is what I mean. This is the top level. Like, right, compare that to Emmanuel, Ryan, and Erin.
He's got way more detail than Emmanuel, but I do know what you mean.
I'm talking about just from a size perspective and balance from front to back.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? I'm not saying he's going to slip out, but I would not be surprised.
Was it this update?
When was that?
This one?
Might be that one. Yeah, this is the one. I don't think anyone's beating Ryan now. I've changed my mind.
See, I would go with Ali over Ryan this year.
Really? Mate,
Yeah.
it's not like look at that compared to Ali. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the back is better than Ali, but Ali for me is better from
And
afar.
Ryan's the only one I feel who can match Ali on condition.
True, true.
If and Ryan won the Olympia last year and he wasn't even 100%.
That is the one thing. I mean, I want Ryan to win,
Yeah, I would love Ryan to win it.
because then he wants to chase Bundia's title, doesn't he?
I think yeah, I mean, see, do you know what's funny? We haven't got Brandon Henderson anywhere in the top four.
He's got no back,
No, no.
no
There
back.
are amateurs with better backs than him.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, definitely.
But that's mad, isn't it? Because he's a three-time Olympia champ.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeremy Buendia?
Oh mate, I still love Jeremy's physique. I'd still love him to do really well, but I think he's going to get lucky if he gets in the top eight.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Who's he going to beat? He's got to beat Vitor, Diogo. He's got to be Edvan Palmeiro.
With Jeremy, it depends on his how much size he keeps.
I just, I,
Because
yeah, I just
he's
can't
gonna have
think.
to be razor sharp. He's gonna have to be peaked perfectly. Because from the front, unbelievable.
Yeah,
From the back, I'm just still not sure.
yeah, exactly. That's the thing. From the back, it's just not there, and we haven't seen him peaked perfectly for such a long time.
This is it, isn't it? It's like you almost just forget. Like he looks like he's had a lot of size.
But then, is he going to be too big for the cap?
Yeah, because he's not the tallest guy, is he?
No, I'm pretty sure he had problems with that in the past. Like, I know they only recently brought in the cap, but his past stage looks were way over that before the cap came in. So I don't know. I
Hold
don't.
on.
I think he'll be
Right,
lucky to get
let's see
top
this
eight.
back. Let's see this back shot.
Not enough here.
It's not enough density, is there?
No.
Shape wise, he can rival people, but I don't see enough.
If you could look like any top 10 Olympian, who would it be?
What, just like day to day, who I love to look like?
Yeah,
Uh, Jeremy there.
would it? Yeah,
From the front. Yeah.
me too. Yeah, it'd be Jeremy Bundia, but I still don't think he'll win.
His front shot's crazy.
Yeah, he's just so round and bent.
It's so hard to call. There's just so many good guys. Corey Morris is another one. Fuck me. You got Edvan, you got Vitor, you got Diogo.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? There's just so many. And this is literally why men's league at the top level is so interesting.
it's fucking size of him, man. Looks like a bodybuilder there.
So if you're going top four, who are you going with?
Ali or Ryan for first, Aaron Banks in third, and then Emmanuel Hunter.
I'm going Ryan. If everyone's 100% on, Ryan, Erin, Emmanuel, Ali.
You really, Ali's beaten all of that. Well, Ali's beaten Aaron Banks so many times now.
How many times have you beaten him?
At least three or four recently.
When was the last show they competed in together? Which one was that?
Arnold's.
Yeah, because Erin came second, didn't they?
And, to be honest, mate, it didn't look close.
No.
Ali smoked him. I haven't seen Ali against Eman since Olympia.
Yeah. And it's not as if the thing is, people think that Ali's been top three in all these Olympias. He hasn't.
Hmm.
The last, what, two?
2 years. That's what I mean, though. Like how quickly he's risen through the ranks.
But it's also like changing of the guard. You see like for a couple of years it's these guys, then you see it for a couple of years it's these guys, and then all of a sudden like they just change. Ryan went from eighth to first.
Yeah, yeah, true.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could see Ali go from second to fifth, or you could see Ali go and win and Ryan drop. Like this is what I mean, man. It's so hard to call.
Yeah.
I put money on it. I think Ryan will win it, but this is what I mean. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Ali won it. Fuck me, I can't make up my mind. Ryan. Just from a condition perspective, I think Ali will probably then beat Erin
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because Erin's never fucking all the way in.
No, it's very rare.
Because Erin arguably is the best back in the division, but I'd actually say Emmanuel's is probably more complete.
It's not all about the back though, is it? Because you
That's
got
what
Dan Ibrahim or whatever you say his
No,
name. That's
actually,
the best back in
uh,
the division.
look who's?
Dan's.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But then
But
you look at like even the front between the, for example, Erin and Emmanuel, I'd probably lean more towards Emmanuel as like a personal look.
yeah, yeah,
They're not very like that's what I mean. There's not much between them.
yeah. That's why it could be so close. We better leave it there, bro, because it's been like an hour and a half episode.
Yeah, let's go, man. Nice one.
Right, guys, we'll pick this up on the next episode, and we'll have a show. It's only shows. I'm at a show this weekend in Exeter. It's like a small WFF one.
I don't think there's any. I'll have a look at the American list, see what's on.
Okay, cool. Well, if there's any amateur shows, we'll cover it. If there's any photos, if not, we'll just carry on with the rest of the physiques here.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Cool. Right. See you next
Right,
week.
till there, guys. Bye bye.